And now it's Alice for Barbara. Back to Alice. Back to Barbara, scores! Oh my goodness! First time we saw her, and she's done it once more. But now here's another shot. Oh! What a goal! Oh, here comes Daisy. Speedy Daisy scores! Oh my goodness! Here he comes. He looks to be patient with it. Drive off Peach. Walks in and scores! Oh my goodness! That's what a goal! What's good, guys? I'm Arya M, and I can't believe I'm saying this. It's been exactly a week since we've done our last Me Hockey series. I recorded on a Friday a week ago. It's March 8th. And already our next Me Hockey series. We're sticking with the American Me's, but this time we're shifting to the guys. We did the girls in Series 16. My Series 16 video actually dropped on March 8th. Surprise, surprise. This one, who knows when it's gonna upload. I speed ran edit that video. It was crazy. But we're gonna now move on to the guys.
Single match.
And see how we're gonna do.
Select event. Ice hockey. Player count 1. Select character.
So, our lineup for the guys will consist of Nick, captaining our team, Mike, first time we'll ever see him in a Me Hockey series, Jake on defense, and Ryan to join him as well. Now you may be wondering, where's Matt? Matt is also American. Well, because Matt has been recently featured in Series 15, and I just wanted some diversity in our lineups. Matt has been featured far too many times in our past series, and I feel like, you know, diverse me options would be always plentiful. Nick has been there before, but Mike, Jake, Ryan have never stepped on the ice in Sochi, so this will be a fun surprise for them, seeing how this will all play out. I need to set up their jerseys though real quick. Give them some customizable hockey jerseys before we begin.
A few moments later.
We now have their jerseys customizable. Unfortunately, no yellow hockey jersey was in the inclusion of that, so Mike will be just left with his regular yellow jersey, but it is what it is. Man, this is gonna be a lot of fun, guys. I can't believe it. It's been exactly a week since I've done my last hockey series, so this is like the shortest delta of hockey series recordings I've ever done in my entire series that I've done in the past. I mean, this is incredible. Well, we're gonna start it right now, see who our lineup is. Same goalies though, keep in mind. So, Jonathan Quick for our team still, Ryan Miller for their team still. Ryan Miller, former Anaheim Duck goalie. Jonathan Quick, former LA King, now New York Ranger goalie. It's gonna be a blast. Let's jump into it. Reveal the teams. Oh my goodness! I love this lineup a bunch. Sonic, Shadow, Blaze, and Knuckles. We got a whole bunch of Sonic characters clashing with us for this series. And we're doing 6 games. It's gonna be an absolute blast. Nick will be captaining our team. He is our leader. With the glasses, he has that brain power to give us that mentality for success. Team Sonic, man, what a stacked team that is. Blaze is well known for her good defense. Knuckles is decently strong. He's a big guy. Shadow, known for his offense with his super speed. And Sonic, of course, he also got the super speed. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to see how Nick's team is gonna do this for Team America. America's counting on you guys. We got this. 6-game series. Here we go. Nick will wave to the crowd, the captain of our team for the guys. Abby was our captain last time, but now it's Nick's turn to take the C role. People call the guy that wears the C in hockey the captain, the one that is the captain. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, game 1 out of 6.
First period.
Here we go, guys.
Face off. Set.
Nick and Sonic face to face for the puck drop. It's underway. Mike, just a week ago, the girls were just on this very ice. Now it's the guys' turn as Miller makes an early save. Miller lost 6 games to the girls. He's looking for at least a win before this series is over. They get a shot on net. Sonic hit the post. What a first chance for those guys early. Oh man, a goal post. But now it's Ryan. He tried to snipe one for his first first time ever scoring. That would have been something for Ryan. And now Ryan, from way downtown, through some traffic. Oh, that missed through all that traffic. And Miller somehow was able to catch a break. Now it's Shadow for Sonic. These guys are still trying to get used to each other's chemistry. And Sonic scores! They score first in this series. Shadow connects with Sonic, and Sonic blasts it home from the right wing as he beats Jonathan Quick early. And we got some work to do. It's Jake, first time touching the puck here. Trying to give it for Nick. Blaze, stolen. Nick, in front of the net. Couldn't finish that one. That was a very close chance indeed. Now it's Ryan. Takes it away. Shoots, blocked by Blaze. Now sends it back to the front of the nets. Puck is loose. Knuckles will pick it up. For Sonic. Sonic with Shadow. Just shoots it on net. But now it's Nick. We have a power shot here. Mike will be the one to take it. Can he score his first ever in Sochi? He shoots. Oh! Point blank robbery by Miller. Oh my goodness, what a save. And this is a 1-0 deficit we have to overcome. If you're the guys, this is bad news. Man!
Face off.
Sonic's team is really giving us a challenge. Let's see. I guess he found better teammates, unlike last time. And this time he's captaining. Let's see if Mike can do something. Nick shoots. Stop made. And now Shadow. Oh my goodness, what a super speed move that was. Man, and he has the puck now. It's in the corner though. That's a good save. Dude, did you see how Shadow flew on that last possession? That was wild. And now it's Nick for Mike. Mike goes for Ryan. Back to Nick. Nick, backhander, no good. Now Mike, look to circle the net. Wraparound try, no good. Nick couldn't get it. Mike again blocks. And these guys are still getting used to playing with each other. It's been rough. Nick with the shot, no good. Can he get a steal? No. Knuckles with the takeaway the other way. Now for Sonic, for Shadow. Oh, this is a critical chance right here. Oh, what a save by Quick. Quick with a huge stop. And now leads to a chance for Mike going the other way. Mike with the shot and the goal. Mike with his first goal in Sochi. And boy, was he looking for that one after he was denied the first time around. He was not going to miss the second time. And we are tied at 1. Big goal for Mike. That was a huge goal since our offense just has not been clicking. But now here's a chance here for Mike. He scores! A takeaway leads to a dangerous scoring opportunity. And Mike has his second already. Nick with the setup after he stole it from Blaze. And Mike with the finish. We now suddenly lead. Can you believe that? And now it's another takeaway. Mike with the steal. A one-on-one opportunity and a goal! Oh man, 3 goals in quick succession by Mike. A Mike trick, that is. Oh my goodness.
Face off.
Already has the hat trick. Unbelievable first impression by Mike. It's like he woke up from the dead in the second period, and all of a sudden, we have a 3-1 lead. Wow, Mike really likes hockey. It is a hockey name. It is like a hockey name too. Mike is a common hockey name for guys. So there you go. It's very well evident now. You haven't seen much of Jake, but here's Jake. Can't get by Sonic. Sonic's super speed is super clutch there. And Blaze with a nice pivot, but now here's Nick. Nick scores! And now Nick, the captain, he gets a goal. And it's 4-1. 4 unanswered goals.
Face off.
Man, this offense just had to wait a few minutes before it started clicking. And man, is it ever clicking. What a shot by Nick. And now Nick with Mike 2-on-0. And Mike just gave it back, but got it back and puts it in. Miller, what are you doing? Mike has 4. Oh my goodness, what a giveaway by Miller. Mike was still standing there after he was stumbling and still stole it and put it in. It's 5-1. 5 unanswered goals. And now Nick just gets by Blaze and can't finish. He was close though. And now Mike, stolen by Ryan. Ryan for Nick, no good. Knuckles from his own zone to Sonic. Gets by Jake. Looks like they might be out of luck despite the chances they had early. It looks like a team with converting chances is going to be the resultant of this one. As Mike does a little move.
All right.
Sonic goes the other way. Can they actually beat Quick? And they indeed do this time around. It's back to 5-2. As Shadow finally gets that goal. He missed that chance earlier as Quick robbed him earlier. But they make it 5-2 now. But we have a power shot, so this could very much be over. Mike goes on a break with Nick. Nick will shoot and score. And that's Nick's second of the game. What started out as a 1-0 deficit, we trail. Look up the score right now. Oh man, we are far from that. And now it's Jake coming in. Does a nice move. And Jake scores! What a goal by Jake! That's his first ever goal in Sochi 2. Oh my goodness!
Face off.
What a first goal for Jake! You gotta be kidding me! It's 7-2. He showed no remorse towards Sonic with that goal. What? 7-2 just like that? And now one final steal. Ryan will just hang on to the puck right there. As we just won! Despite trailing. We won big too. 7-2. Mike with 4, Nick with 2, and then Jake icing on the cake. What a first impression.
Gold medal. Team me.
They don't say it like begins like how can I word this? Doesn't matter what happens at the beginning. The end result is what matters. It doesn't matter if you're leading or dominating the game early. It looked like Sonic and Shadow were really finding our offense. I mean, they were clicking with their chances. They looked dangerous early, but look at the final score now. They straight up blew that chance of winning and ended up losing 7-2 in game 1. Wow. Talk about a first impression. All right, stay tuned for game 2. An absolute destruction occurred in game 1. If it wasn't for Mike's 4 goals, Nick's 2 to add along with it, I mean, it clicked late. The offense clicked a little bit later. It didn't matter if it clicked at the beginning. The guys were just getting warmed up. We may have conceded the first goal, but in the end, we still won big. That's what mattered. And now we got the second game to go. It's gonna be fun. All right, let's get this game 2 underway. Nick's team is feeling pretty good. And Mike, what a first game he had. 4 goals in his debut. Mike definitely looking like he's ready for hockey. I mean, Mike definitely looks like a hockey guy too, I'll tell you that. Even though he's a canoeist. People call him the extreme canoeist. But man, he blew our expectations. Scored a hat trick, natural hat trick in the second period of that game 1. And ended up scoring 4. I mean, look at him. He's just amazing. As game 2's underway, Knuckles with the puck to Sonic. Stolen by Ryan. What a defensive play there. Mike with the shot. Oh, trying to get it over Blaze. Mike couldn't get that puck. Now Sonic. One-on-one with Jake. Got it to Shadow. Oh, what a save by Quick. Oh my goodness. He left a big rebound. As a result, they got the puck. Oh, another save. That was a really good save by Quick. 2 good saves. And now Nick gets by Knuckles. Oh, hit the crossbar, but stole it and can't finish. Oh, Miller was not going to make the same mistake again. Instead, denied his chance. And now Sonic back for Shadow. Shadow stolen by Ryan. Got it to Jake. Jake with Mike in front of him. Jake shoots and scores! The second straight American guys goal. And Jake scores for us. Wow, what a blast by Jake. It's 2-0. Second straight goal for our team. And it's Jake getting that goal. Can he score again? Or just give it to Mike? They got denied. Nice first goal for Jake, but here's Shadow. Shadow shoots and scores. We're tied just like that. 2 power shot goals from each team. Jake with 1, and now Shadow with 1. As he beats Quick over the blocker.
Face off. Set.
Face off lost, but now it's Mike. Breakaway. Does a little move on Knuckles. And can't finish. Blaze got back defensively. But now it's Nick. Circles the net. Wraparound try. No good. But now gets it. And the period ends just like that. Boy, they caught a break there. Jake scored first for his team. But it was Shadow for their team to tie it. We got a 1-1 hockey game heading into the second period. Second period underway. Jake with the puck, the goal scorer of this one. Sets it up for Nick. Nick, turnaround shot off the crossbar again. That's his second crossbar. Unlucky for Nick. But now Nick, he wanted to go around the net, and he was waiting for Miller to turn it over. He was there. Now Shadow doesn't move, hits the post. That was a critical scoring chance, but a turnover by Miller, and Shadow scores anyways.
Ultimate power.
Excuse me, Quick turned it over. Oh man, Ryan stumbled. That puck went between his legs. Puck banked off the boards right back to Shadow, and Shadow had another crack at the net, and this time didn't miss. He didn't want to hit the post that time. And this time, Shadow gives his team the lead, 2-1. Now it's Ryan. He scores! There's good old Ryan getting his first in Sochi. Oh my goodness. I feel happy for the guy. He's so disrespected in Wii Sports Resort, but he treats the haters wrong with that goal. Wow, what a snipe by Ryan to tie this game right back up. And now Nick enters the offensive zone with Knuckles as a perfect screen. And Nick will score! And just like that, we take the lead, 3-2. After Shadow thought he had the lead. What a wild turn of events. It was Shadow, then it was Ryan, then it was Nick. And now Jake comes in on a breakaway. Well, as it appeared to be, he was a little hesitant with that. Now Mike will shoot. Nick on the follow-up. Mike had an open net. Nick hit the post. But it's in. But it's in. That's what happens when you attack the nets. Good things happen, and Mike will be the recipient of that miscue. Mike will get another goal out of all that, and we have 4 different goal scorers in this game. Jake, Ryan, Nick, and Mike have goals. 4 different goal scorers. Have you seen that? And Mike, or excuse me, that's Nick. He stole it. That was blocked by Blaisdell. What a wild second period. And now it's a pass in front. Oh, that's a good recovery by Quick there. Now Mike goes in alone for Nick. Oh, he tried to rip one. That second period was something else. What appeared to be Shadow taking the lead for his team, we stormed with strong offense. We were just dominating the offensive zone. And we scored 3 straight. And now all of a sudden we have a 2-goal lead. Let's see how the third period shapes out. Mike sends it down, chases after it, looks for another miscue. Oh, he was waiting for it. Oh, he almost got it again. Dude, he got so close there. Miller this time recovered. But now it's a chance for Nick, and he scores. And that's Nick's second of the game. And it's 5-2. Boy, too much offense. Literally does that to you. Miller is fatigued. He cannot stop everything. And now Shadow, stolen by Jake. Can Jake get another goal? He does! Jake's second of the game to make it 6-2. Gotta love Jake. He brings his A game when it matters most. Now Jake again. This time he looks to pass it. And Blaze right on Nick. Doesn't matter. Nick with the hat trick. And that's Nick's first hat trick in this series. After Mike had the other one last game. I feel happy for Nick. He deserves it. The captain of the team now finally has a hat trick. 7-2. Same score as last game too, by the way. Will there be any differences though? Ryan looks to cut through. A break. Oh, I wanted to pass it to, what's his name, Mike. It didn't work. Now Shadow with the shot, no good. Still a lot of time in this third period though. It looks like they're Bonzo. Sonic will shoot, and that's a save from Quick. Looks like all momentum has died out for Sonic's team. They get another shot. No good there. Mike shoots, stop made. That second period, I think, is the main difference of this game. If it wasn't for that insane second period, we wouldn't have been at this point. We just flat out dominated them.
All right.
But now Sonic, can he make another shot? Well, this time he scores. 7-3. So it will be a different final score compared to last game. A 7-3 score it is.
Face off.
But this game's pretty much over.
Third period.
Jake with one final shot, and we just won game 2. As we scored 7 goals for 2 straight games. In a 7-3 decision. The big difference of that game, the second period.
Gold medal. Team me.
After going down 2-1 to Shadow, we scored 3 straight times as we just dominated the offensive zone. And we never looked back to win big by a score of 7-3. Show the statistics for game 2, and then we shall move on to game 3. So, somehow, someway, these guys have just found their connections. It took a few possessions, but they got themselves together. They know each other really well. They play on the same team in baseball, except for Ryan. I know Nick and Mike play on the same team in baseball in Wii Sports, but they really did find their connections. They scored 7 goals in 2 straight games. If that's not enough for you, wow. This team has really blew away our expectations. Now let's see what Sonic's team can bring. Will they bring some fight power in this one? They really have brought the fight power, I must say. They have not been the absolute best, but not been the absolute worst, if you know what I mean. Like, they have had their goals. They have had their goals. It's just, when it mattered most, they just haven't matched the goals that we can score. I mean, look at how we got our goals. Just going in front of the net and just burying a chance, or just getting lucky with puck luck, you know, that sort of stuff. I'm just thinking about that Mike goal that happened. That Mike goal was all because we were just crashing the net and just thwarting them with opportunities. Thwarting them. That's all right. But yeah, now we move on to game 3. Let's see what kind of a game Sonic's going to bring this time around.
Period. Face off.
I'm waiting for that good game. It's going to be something. As the game's underway, it's Nick with the steal. He goes around the nets for the wraparound. No good. When are we ever going to see a wraparound goal? Who knows? It's Sonic. Drives in. Can't finish. Quick with the save. Turnover. But gotten it back. It's Nick for Mike. Shoots. Big rebound. Couldn't get it through. Now Knuckles from his own zone for Sonic. Sonic for Shadow. Save! Point blank. I feel like Shadow should have done some extra moves to shake out Quick, because Quick is a good goalie. But now it's Mike from the right wing. He shoots and scores! The Blaze screen was flawless. Mike just blasted it home perfectly. 1-0 our team. What a shot by Mike.
Face off.
Miller could not see a thing over Blaze's hair. Wow, that was an absolutely perfect shot. And now Mike from distance, no good. And now steal. It's Nick. Can't finish. Knuckles from his own zone. Goes for Shadow. Shadow for Sonic in tight. Looks to be a save from Quick. And now Nick goes the other way. Can't get it over Knuckles. Sonic with a nice spin move. Oh man, that was pretty cool. Oh, big rebound. That was dangerous. It's Shadow for Sonic. Couldn't do much there. And that'll be the end of your first. As Mike just shot off the back of Blaze's legs. That's funny. We got a 1-0 lead, courtesy of a Mike goal. Let's see if we can keep the ball rolling heading into the next periods to come.
Face off. Set.
It's a steal. Nick, breakaway. He's denied amazingly. Oh, that save looked amazing. And it was amazing. Oh, but that is a bad rebound. Somehow recovered. Wow. That rebound looks scary. It's a block by Ryan. On that shot by Sonic. Another save. The defense is a little bit scrambly. Another rebound. And Sonic got denied. No rebound that time. Now Mike goes for Nick. Nick will score! Perfect passing results in the 2-0 goal. A nice odd man rush. And Nick with a flawless backhander.
Face off.
I mean flawless. You couldn't draw it any better. 2-0 the score. Mike will now drive in. He'll shoot one on net. Miller with the save. Nick from the points. Got the loose change. And he's going to take the shot. And score! A surprising shot and goal from Nick. As we had just gotten our power shot. Knuckles could not get it by Nick. And that's an unassisted goal for Nick to make it 3-0. Second goal of the period for him. Mike will now drive in again. Looks to get by Knuckles. He'll shoot, save, rebound, scores! Couldn't draw that one out any better. Mike shot it for a rebound, and Nick charged towards the net and got his hat-trick goal just like that.
Face off.
Perfectly executed play. I mean, these guys are now starting to find their connections. It's crazy. We're in for another blowout. As Nick almost made it 5-0 there with his 4th of the game. Knuckles tried to get out of trouble, but they got into trouble, and Mike makes it 5-0 as a result. Mike with his 2nd of the game, and it's another blowout.
Face off. Set.
This series isn't even a competition anymore at this point. Too many blowouts. Nick on a clean breakaway. That's a great save by Miller. Now it's Shadow. Could they beat the buzzer?
All right.
With the shot, and quick with the save. It remains scoreless for those guys. Oh, man. Nick's team is just on a roll.
Third period. Face off. Set.
A 5-0 score heading into the 3rd period. Wonder what kind of magic we're going to do now. There's a save by Miller.
All right.
Now Sonic for Shadow. Shadow blocked by Jake. That was a good block there. And now Shadow will score.
Ultimate power.
What a goal by Shadow. It breaks the shutout. But did you see how fast he was skating? That's what he's known for.
Face off. Set.
Shadow really outskated Jake there. That's the shutout breaking goal right there. And now Jake with the steal. Looks to give it to Mike. And Mike with the save. That was a good save there. Now Knuckles. But they make some firepower here. Well, Ryan intercepted that one. And Nick didn't one-time it. He wanted to test Miller there. Now Shadow goes for Sonic. And Sonic scores. It's 5-2. That's 2 goals for them in the 3rd period. One from Shadow and another one from Sonic. From Shadow.
Face off. Set.
Okay, 3-goal game. Let's see what happens. Nick will just lob it down. We're just playing take it easy at this point. Because we have a huge lead. But now Shadow. Could he make something happen here? And now Shadow in tight. Another save. Oh, wow. Quick has made the saves when he needed to. But now they have another power shot here. It's Sonic. Gets a pass. And robbed by Quick. Oh, that's going to do it for them. That's going to do it for them. That save will haunt them in their dreams. But could Sonic score? That's it. We just played very defensive in the third period just to hang on to our 5-0 lead. And in the end, it was enough as we won 5-2. If it wasn't 7 goals, it was 5. 5 was enough for this one. As we won big, 5-2. Once again, I wonder if the guys can get the sweep just like the girls did. I don't want to jinx it though. I don't want to jinx it. But man, it's been a fun series with these guys. We've scored now 19 goals to their 7. It's been a very lopsided series coming down to like goals. Like goal differential, it's very high for us. So yeah, definitely not gone Sonic's way, but they've gotten the goals when they needed to. Let's see what happens going forward. Three games, the guys have played really stellar. I mean, they've been dominating the periods of late. So many games where they've scored so many goals and led by so much. Like they're led by like 4 and 5 goals, like, you know, those kind of deficits. That just shows that the offense is clicking. Even if at first we thought the guys were not going to do it. It just took a few possessions, and look at who they are right now. I mean, they're just really dominating a team like Sonic's team. They really are the underdogs, I must say. Like, you would think a team like this would not have the greatest of chemistry, but keep in mind, Nick and Mike play on the same team in baseball. They know each other really well, so it really comes down to that sort of things, and you know, the connections then become more evident.
First period.
And here we are, now in Game 4, with a 19-7 goal differential against them. It's very lopsided, but here we go, Game 4 underway. Blaze will kick things off here. Set up for Sonic. Sonic for Shadow. The opening shot. No good for them there. But now here's Shadow. Walks in. Denied by Quick. Second time. And now Mike. Got a pass from Nick. Got it back. Good defense from Blaze and Knuckles there. Now Shadow goes out for Sonic. Right in front of the net. Scores! Quick was not able to get that. And the second time in this series, Sonic's team has scored the opening goal. Quick jumped a little too early there. And it just went underneath his glove. That was a weird looking shot by Sonic. But it worked. And it's 1-0. Can we have the answering chance here? Well, it doesn't look like it here. It might come later though. Or now. Oh, Mike got blocked there. Now Knuckles stolen by Ryan. Ryan shoots. The save is made. Ryan wanted another goal. Now it's Sonic heading the other way. Drives. Can't get it far side. What a save by Quick. But now Sonic gets it. Again. Another save. Now it's Jake. With Blaze as a perfect screen. Let's see what happens here. That's blocked. And Blaze blocked it and sped off from Jake. What a play by Blaze. Took that shot block like an absolute boss. And as a result, Sonic will head the other way with another chance, and he scores! If it wasn't for that shot block from Blaze and escape from the defensive zone, they wouldn't have got that chance. And Sonic has 2 power shot goals. And they have a 2-0 lead. The guys now have to face some adversity here. Oh man, that was something else right there. As the period will end with Sonic's team leading 2-0, courtesy of him scoring twice. Now this contest is a little bit interesting. Anything can happen.
Second period.
2-0 deficits
Face off.
are good, but they're not the safest. They're comebackable, if you know what I mean. We've seen that many times in the past. Let's see if we can do it. It's Mike. Can't get it over Knuckles. Knuckles read the play defensively. But now it's Ryan. He has a nice lane. He shoots. And that's a stop by Miller. He did not get it high enough, I guess. But now Miller makes another save. As Ryan tried to go for it again, it didn't work. And now it's Sonic going in for Shadow. That looks like a missed opportunity for them to get a chance. But they stopped the puck. That was a weird little possession there. But now it's Sonic. The guys are looking a little bit discombobulated here. Not looking good. Sonic, another save. That's another turnover. And they already have another power shot. Like it was nothing. And that's a nice check by Ryan. We get it out. It's now Mike. Gets by Knuckles. Looks to be a little bit patient with this one. He scores! Oh, we needed that one. Mike gives us life with the 2-1 goal. As he rips a slap shot from the slot. A bullet from Mike. Makes it 2-1. That was a dart by Mike. Let's see what happens here since they have a power shot. Oh, Ryan with the defensive play. That was a great play by Ryan. Mike from distance. Big rebound. Goes back to Mike. Somehow, some way. Blaze with the puck flip. Doesn't look like they're going to get the power shot in time, though. That was stellar defense from our team. It's possible. It's definitely possible to come back from that deficit. Mike gave us life with the 2-1 goal, and we defended well on the power shot. As Ryan had intercepted a pass, preventing that opportunity. So let's see what happens here. One thing's for sure, Nick is not good at winning faceoffs. He lost a lot of faceoffs. Now Shadow with the puck flip. Tried to shoot it from the angle. Quick was there. But that's a turnover once again by Quick. That's the second time he's done that. Almost led to another chance for them. Knuckles will take it back. Little quick dash away from the players. No, gave it away. Mike on the wraparound. Or is that even a wraparound? Is that it? What happened? Looked like Miller got it. And it goes the other way for a power shot for them. I don't know what's going on here. And Sonic scores. That was the ensuing chance as a result. I guess Miller did good enough on that powerful tip-in attempt from Mike. And as a result, the other direction, they scored. And Sonic has a hat trick too. So we're in big trouble. But Nick scores! He scores! It's not over yet! 45 to go! What a game! That was a shocking surprise to see. That was a quick strike from Nick. It's 3-2, just like that. He's been sucking at faceoffs, but the one time he won a faceoff, they scored. Puck goes back, and now Nick goes on a clean breakaway as he check plays and missed, but gets it on the wraparound, and Knuckles escapes. Oh boy, this is dangerous territory. Sonic does a nice move on Jake, and Shadow wide open. What a save! What a save! Can Quick make another nice save? No, he doesn't. It's in for Sonic, his fourth of the game. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wow, what a sequence! As it turns out, they still scored. Looks like we unfortunately might be out of this one, but here's Jake, walks in, hits the post. Yeah. Sucks to suck if you're this team, as we just could not finish it off. We unfortunately do not get the 6-game sweep, as you guys might have expected. And the guys take the L this time. It was about time Sonic's team woke up from the dead I mean, their offense shone. It really showed.
Silver medal. Team B.
Wow, tough loss for the guys. They tried pushing back despite all the attempts that they put on net. We defended good for the most part, but this time the offense just wasn't there. We were getting really tired. I mean, it was so bad how we couldn't execute those chances. And to top it all off, Jake hit the goalpost. I mean, can't get any more unlucky than that. He faltered 4-2 in Game 4. I don't know what it is. Game 4s are usually the bad luck games. I remember in Series 16, or like, no, not 16. Series 12, Game 4 or something. I think we lost 4-2. I don't remember. Or Game 4 of Series 15. Yeah, Game 4 of Series 15. I think we lost that game too. Game 4s are just our bad luck games, man. I don't know what it is. What are you going to do about it? I know you guys were really looking forward to the sweep, but I mean, the guys just couldn't pull off. I mean, they were doing so good for the first 3 games, let's be fair, but at some point, one of those games had to happen. The moment we were down 2-0, we could have made the comeback. But once Sonic scored another goal, it was pretty much over, honestly. We were just getting outpossessed so badly in our defensive zone. I mean, they really showed it in that Game 4. That was a good win from Sonic. So Sonic's team gets the win this time. And they finally get a win against the American team. Miller gets his first win too. So I'm happy for him. But unfortunately, we got to play 2 more as a result. Sonic's 4 goals was the main difference in that game. It was 4 power shot goals too. Such a coincidence. I think power shots are the way to go for Sonic. Even though he's known for his super speed, I think Sonic and Shadow make for a good offensive duo with their super speed tactics. I just kind of knew they were going to find a way to beat us at some point, and it happened then. So we got to bounce back in Game 5. So Nick, feeling dejected after that game, he scored a goal in the 3rd period to bring us back within 1 at one point, but it just wasn't enough, as we fell short 4-2. So, we look for a bounce back.
First period. Face off. Set.
Nick and Sonic head to head for the 5th game. Here we go. Nick won a face off. Good job. You didn't lose a face off for once. And now Jake tried to do a little move. Now we'll shoot and score! 8 seconds in, Jake surprises us with that shot. And surprised Miller too. He was not expecting that to go so perfectly in. What a shot by Jake. Has he been the underrated superstar for us? What a shot. Wow, what a goal too. And now Jake again. Couldn't make it this time. Now Jake circles, Nick will circle, and there's a wraparound goal! Oh my goodness! Have you seen that in forever? No! A wraparound goal! Nick with the wraparounds! We haven't seen that in so long! It's so crazy! It's 2-0 on a wraparound goal! I can't believe I'm saying that! It's been so long since we saw one! And Nick is the one to score it! And now can we make it 3-0? Yes, we will! 3 different goal scorers. Jake, then Nick, then Mike. What a bounce back from that game 4 loss. We couldn't even score 3 goals. And we already scored 3, look at that. Wow. And the wraparound goal that you guys always wanted to see, there it was, right in front of your eyes, by our captain Nick, our greatest captain. Could Shadow make it 3-1? Yes, he will. Unfortunately, at some point, Shadow's team had to take advantage of the power shot, and they took full advantage of it. What a blast by Shadow.
Face off.
But man, that was a very fun little sequence we had. 3 straight goals on 3 straight shots. And the wraparound goal that you guys always wanted to see, there it was. And Nick has his second, just like that. 4-1. As we went on a brief 2-on-1, and we took full advantage of it.
Set.
And now Ryan gets a pass back from Jake. Now steals it. Now he'll be the one to shoot it. And he scores! That's his second goal of this series. Ryan makes it 5-1. Let's go, Ryan. We love you, buddy. He gets way too much hate. I'm sorry. I like Ryan. He deserves that goal more than ever. And now Blaze
All right.
looks to set it up for Sonic, maybe for a late chance. That's a save. The rebound was going for Sonic. That was close. And Shadow scores.
Ultimate power.
That was a wild first period, I'm gonna say. 5-2 first period.
Face off.
Shadow with both goals for his team. A 5-2 first period.
First period. End.
As Mike, well, that could have been 6-2, but the period ended. What a wild first period of hockey.
Second period.
And that included a wraparound goal
Face off.
that you guys haven't seen in forever. Nick scored twice. Mike, Jake, and Ryan. I mean, everyone got on the board in that period. It was crazy. There's a turnover. It's Sonic going the other way. Sonic, that was a good block for Jake. Good contest there. Jake's a big man. He knows what he's doing. And now Nick, stolen. Now Blaze counters the other way. Pass to Shadows. Stop made that quick. Shadows looking for that hat trick. That hat trick goal was in his line of sight. And now Nick goes the other way. Nick shoots and scores! 6-2 for us. Nick with another goal. Another surprising shot from Miller. He just could not read that one. 6-2 the score. And now Mike goes on a break. Couldn't get by the big knuckles. Blaze goes the other way. A pass for Sonic. Sonic scores!
Yes.
Quick was debating on going far side, but Sonic went short side this time. Sonic's hard to read his shots.
Face off.
And Sonic gets on the board to make it 6-3. We still got a whole period to go, too. This is a wild game. And what a pass by Nick to set up Mike to make it 7-3. What a pass by Nick. He just shook off Blaze, and Mike just had to do the rest. Blast it home.
Set.
That's Mike's second of the game. And now Mike enters in with Nick. A nice puck flip by Blaze. But they gave it back. Nick from way out. Couldn't finish that one. There's another save. Oh man, this game is so wild. They already have another power shot? Oh, this time they got robbed. That could have been 7-4. We're not even in the third period yet. This is crazy. What does this game become?
Second period. End.
That could have been 7-4 easily. Easily could have been 7-4. Oh man, what a game we just witnessed. It's 7-3 though, heading into the third period. Let's see what will happen.
Set.
Alright, Blaze gets her going. Stolen. And Jake does some extra moves to send it back all the way to Blaze. That was not a good play by Jake. He was intending for Nick, it didn't work. And now it's Shadow, blocked by Ryan. Good block there. That's a good save there. But they already have another power shot. This is bad. Looks like Shadow will be the one to take it again. And Shadow scores!
Ultimate power.
Shadow has his third of the game, just like that. What a wild contest. 7-4. We're just hanging on for dear life. We know how to hold leads, but this team knows how to score. Man, what a game. That's another save. Now Mike looks to drive in, can't get by Blaze. And now Sonic goes back, intended for Knuckles. Knuckles the Echidna for Sonic, or Shadow, excuse me. Sonic, he hits the post! Oh! They came so close there, oh my goodness. And that's all the way down. They have another power shot though. Let's see if they can make something happen. It's Shadow for Sonic. Gets by Jake and they're gonna shoot it together. Shadow with his fourth of the game to make it 7-5. 7-5. I've never seen that score before, ever in a game like this.
Face off.
What a wild game. 7-5. And now Ryan looks to close it off here. Ryan, he missed that chance. But now it's Mike. That's in! That's in! What? How did Ryan score? What a goal by Ryan! It's 8-5! How did he score that? It looked like he was gonna miss the net, but he didn't! We're gonna win this game big! 8-5! And that is it! A 13-goal affair this time around. 8-5, the final. I just knew we'd get a wild game like this. And boy, did we ever witness it. 8-5. Oh my God. A wild 8-5 victory. Capped off with Ryan's unbelievable tough angle slap shot. No one knew that was gonna go in, but it did. Wow. Who could have thought we would get a game like that? Man, that was a wild affair. I mean, when I saw the 5-2 scoreline at the end of first period, I knew we were in for a true classic. It was just back and forth scoring. Shadow's team just came back. I mean, Shadow was carrying this team big time. It just wasn't enough though. Ryan scored twice. Nick scored a few goals of his own. I mean, we pretty much held that lead the whole game through, but boy, our defense certainly lacked in most possessions, and really they took advantage of us. It could have easily been a 7-7 game if it was, with the power shot save and like some goalposts. This could have easily been a 7-7 game, but in the end it was an 8-5 win. What a win that was. Wow, Game 5 was something else indeed. Now we're moving on to Game 6. Let's get that screen loaded. A wild Game 5. Man, when I knew this team was going to be scoring a lot of goals, I mean, they did score a plentiful amount of goals throughout these games that we played. We just knew we would have like one of those large offensive type games. A 13-goal affair in Game 5. You definitely saw that. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. That was a lot of fun. A 13-goal affair. But Nick's team held the lead the whole way through. We never gave them a chance. That's how you're supposed to do it. We led the whole game and never looked back. We started off the game with a 5-1 lead. I mean, we just kind of like slowly got chipped away. That lead slowly got chipped away. But in the end, we won by 3, 8-5. Wow, never gonna forget that. That was a fun game. But to close the show, we got Game 6. I will definitely miss this team that we play against. They certainly brought us some good times. Some bad times too, with a win for them and a loss for us. But you know, the good times are just like how we were able to find the chemistry against them and how we were able to have such a fun and amazing and entertaining game against them. Despite us blowing them out early, we still maintained that lead the whole way through. Man, I just can't get that Game 5 out of my head. That was such a fun game.
First period. Face off.
The moment I saw the 5-2 scoreline at the end of first period, I knew we would be in for a wild affair. But now we got Game 6. Let's see if this one's going to be another one of those. Or will it be a defensive game? Who knows? Mike with the steal in the early goings. Can't get by Blaze. Shadow. He scored 4 goals last game. He does a nice spin around a backhander. It's no good. And now Mike, from way out, couldn't get backhand that one in. And now Nick with the steal and the goal! Oh man, another one of those shots for Nick. He did that last game too. A quick shot from the point. He's good at doing that. He's so good at doing that. And we got a 1-0 lead. Courtesy of a Nick goal. And now Mike walks in. And he scores! It's 2-0 early. Mike with a big blast. And that's 2 unassisted goals too.
Face off.
And both of the goals came from like steals from the neutral zone. And now Nick, another steal. Could this be 3? Oh, good save by Miller. Miller was terrible last game. Conceded 8 goals, including the very last goal, which I'm still surprised went in to this day. Now here's Shadow. Somehow Jake got it. Puck all the way back. Now sent back in for Jake. From Jake. And now Mike in front. We just could not get the power shot there. I thought we were getting it. And now Shadow enters the zone from the right wing. He shoots, and a nice stop by Quick. He stayed in his spot and jumped up and made the save. And that's a good save. Another shot and a goal, though. Sonic got his own rebound from Quick and buried it to make it 2-1. That was a bad rebound by Quick, I must say. We got a 2-1 game. But we're close to a power shot. Let's see if we can score here. Jake will be the one to take it. Here he is from way out. He waits. He shoots. And he stops. I was waiting for him to get that goal. But man, what a save by Miller. It's 2-1 heading into the second period. 2 unassisted goals, one from Nick and one from Mike, were the reason we led 2-0 at one point, but then Sonic scored on a follow-up. And now that's where we stand. Let's see what happens here.
All right.
Now Sonic heads the other way with Shadow. Shadow stop made. Nick heads the other way for Mike. Save! Mike gets it back. And shoots and scores! What a goal by Mike! He spun out his defense surrounding him and absolutely buried it with a laser beam. Wow, what a goal! I think that's another unassisted goal, by the way. It's 3-1. Big goal for Mike. And now Mike looks to get by the defense and set up Nick. Couldn't get by Blaze. Blaze intercepted that pass entirely. That's a good save off of Sonic. And now Mike shoots, stop made. And now Nick from way downtown misses the net. puck in front of the nets. It was almost stolen if Mike got up.
All right.
And now Sonic does a nice spin move for Shadow. Shadow, stopped by Quick. Big save again. That's another power shot save for Quick, despite him giving up a goal. That's a block. It's Shadow once again countering.
All right.
They've been really good on their counter-attack game. And Shadow denied on that chance. Oh, Nick tried to get that spin move on Blaze. It didn't work. And that's where we stand. We lead by 2, but keep in mind, 2-goal leads ain't safe. Especially with a team like this that can score like 4 or 5 goals. So let's see what this third period is going to bring for us.
Face off. Set.
Third period underway. Jake with the puck. For Nick. Stop made. And Nick, he scores! It took that to get his hat trick. Wow. Who could have thought?
Face off.
Oh my goodness, Miller, you gotta stop doing that. That's 4 unassisted goals, by the way. 4 unassisted goals. 4 unassisted goals. Put that into perspective. It's the game of unassisted. Oh, Jake got barged out. But now it's Mike. And now the first goal that isn't unassisted. And Nick has scored again from a pass from Mike. It's 5-1.
Face off.
When you see that many unassisted goals, that tells you the defense on Sonic's team has just let down. It's just been brutal. And here we go again. Another unassisted goal. Could this be another one? Yes, it will. 6-1. Mike has yet another goal. I think he has a hat trick now at this point.
Face off.
We're just flat out destroying them at this point. And now it's Jake. Looks to walk in for Nick. Save made. Sonic somehow came into the defensive zone to pick that one up.
All right.
But now that's stolen. That's another save. Blaze from her own zone to Sonic. It's a pass to Shadow. Stop made. Now Mike. Scores! What a goal! Oh my goodness, that passing was phenomenal. That was a well-calculated pass from Nick across to Mike.
Face off.
I think that's our first goal where it involves a secondary assist too. There have been so many unassisted goals in this game. And Jake now walks in. Couldn't get by Blaze. That's another steal. Good to get one last shot here.
All right.
It appears to me that they're going to miss it. Ryan from his own zone though. To close the show.
Third period.
And that'll do it though anyways. We win it in Game 6, 7-1. We have now had 3 games where we scored 7 goals. 1 game where we scored 8 goals. And the other game was where we scored 5 goals. There's been no game where the guys have scored less than... Actually, no, if you count Game 4, we scored 2 goals in that one. There's been no game where the guys have scored less than 4 or 3 goals in like the games where they have won. It's been such a fun series, man. Despite the shortcomings in Game 4, we had a classic in Game 5. And it just closed the show with a blowout, 7-1 win. Let's show the stats for the Game 6. Let's show the stats for Game 6, and then we'll do a summary of the entire games we played. If you guys are tuning in for the Series 17 summary, welcome. It's been a roller coaster of emotions type series. A lot of wild games, high scoring games, you name it. Started things off with game one. Game one of this very team didn't look so good for the guys. I mean, we got outpossessed heavily in the first period of that game. We got flat out dominated on chances. That was a really good first impression from Sonic and Shadow. It shows how good of a team they can be when they play together. And they were able to muster home a power shot as a result. A nice power shot it was. We trailed 1-0 at that point. As we went on the second, it took a few seconds to get ourselves going, get our legs moving, get our passes going, get our possessions up. But it was Mike, the loving individual, our extreme canoeist, the guy who loves canoeing. He found the breakthrough goal for us to be in a tie game scenario, but not only score the tying goal, give us the lead, and much more. He scored a hat trick, scoring 3 consecutive times in that second period alone. What has he been into? Wow! What a wake-up call from Mike. And then in the third period, Nick found the back of the net as Nick finished off a breakaway tally. And then Mike scored his 4th of the game as Miller just flat out gave him a gift. Shadow scored for his team to make it 5-2 at some point. Maybe give them something, I don't know. But we also had a power shot ourselves and Nick took full advantage of it, getting his 2nd of the game to make it 6-2. And then to put the icing on the cake, Jake scored a fabulous individual effort goal for his first ever goal in Sochi in our Mii Hockey series. I mean, Jake, what a goal. Gotta give a huge congrats to you for giving us such an amazing cherry on top to that game, as we won big, 7-2, despite the fact that we were outpossessed heavily in the early goings of that game. Doesn't matter what happens at the beginning, what matters is the end result, and that was a perfect example of that. Game 2. Game 2 started out with some early chances in the early goings, but then Jake surprised us with a bullet from way out. Mike acting as a distraction, but Jake just knew what he was doing. He crushed that shot home, give us the lead 1-0. But then Shadow came with the answering slap shot of his own, and we had a 1-1 contest heading into the second period onwards. In the second period, a weird possession occurred. Sonic and Shadow entered in the offensive zone. Coming in, feeling hot and ready. Shadow hits the post on his first chance. Quick is able to grab the puck for us. He tried to give it to Ryan though. Ryan was busy stumbling about and just, I don't know what he was doing there. It went through Ryan's skates, banked off the boards, directly back to Shadow, and Shadow scored on the second chance he got. He did the same move the first time around, but hit the post. The second move, it worked. So I guess second time's the charm for Shadow on a weird bounce. But just a poor defensive effort all around from Ryan and Quick. That gave Sonic's team a 2-1 lead. But possessions later, just seconds later, Ryan makes up for his mistake with his first ever goal on a beauty shot. And boy, were we ever feeling so happy for him after he scored that goal. Tie game, 2-2. But then all of a sudden, the tables have turned in the blink of an eye. Not even 10 seconds later, Nick scores, and then we just came for more. We came hunting for more. As we just pressured Miller big time. Defense was getting so fatigued on this possession. And oh my goodness, we got so lucky on this play. We just kept crashing the net, looking for chances on net. And in the end, Miller said, I've had it. I'm just throwing it down the middle, which you never want to do if you're a goalie. Never throw the puck down the middle. Mike was there in the middle, hits his skate, puck hits his skate, goes back right past Miller and in the net. Just like that, they were trailing by 2. What a turn of events that was. That second period flat out might have decided the whole outcome of this game. Since in the third period, we just added on to the lead with a couple of goals from Nick and Jake tallying his second of the game. And we won that game big time, 7-2. That second period was so crazy, it ended up being the main outcome of us winning that game. I mean, you talk about something that really decides a game. It was definitely that second period. We really dominated that period after we were down 2-1. We were like, we hate giving up goals. So we just showed them how giving up goals feels like. And we won 7-2 in Game 2. Game 3. Things started out in Game 3 with a Mike slap shot that was so perfectly utilized. Mike utilized that screen by Blaze extremely well to his advantage and absolutely blasted one right by Miller to give us a 1-0 lead. And that was the score at the end of first. Second period came and we just took control. We just flat out took control of this period. We scored 4 times. 4 times, I must say. Nick scored 3 straight times in that period. I mean, nothing went right for Shadow's team in that period. It was just all Nick. It was the Nick show. Mike then added another one to his tallies. And man, it was 5-0 at that point. 5-0. Mike and Nick straight up cooked the defense on Shadow's team. Blaze and Knuckles just could not read their plays at all. Lost the puck a few times, I mean, you name it. Miller gave up bad rebounds. There you go. Summed up to a miserable second period. Once again, the second period was the difference in a game where it mattered, as they were not able to come back from that 5-0 deficit. They had chances. They scored goals. Not enough goals, though. They scored 2 past Blick. Wasn't enough, though. It wasn't enough. As we won the game big time, 5-2. As we just played a relaxing third period after we had such a big lead. They just could not beat us with their chances. And we won big, 5-2. Game 4, though, is where Shadow and Sonic's team woke up. They wanted to get back on the grind and have a better game plan. And that's what they did. Things started out with Sonic scoring 2 big goals in the early goings of that game. And they went on to lead 2-0. This play in particular, though, kind of impressed me a lot. Blaze blocks a shot from Jake, was able to escape Jake's body check, because Jake was ready to steal that puck again from Blaze. But Blaze sped off immediately. A good defender knows when to block and how to control the puck after you block it. This is a prime example of that. Blaze dashed off with the puck and set it up for a counterattack going the other way. And that's what led to that second Sonic goal. That was a well-executed play all around, from the defense to then the offense. In the second period, we had chances. We just could not convert on any one of them. Until Mike gave us hope, as we had a power shot opportunity, and Mike took full advantage of it as he blasted one home from the slot to slice the deficit to 2-1. Anything can happen now. But in the third period, Sonic once again scored for his team, and that became a hat trick for him. That was a huge goal for Sonic to give his team a 2-goal lead. But it wasn't over yet. Nick, just seconds later, scores to make it 3-2. I mean, at that point of the game, it was very dangerous territory for Sonic. It was very dangerous territory. Anything can happen at that point. But what didn't happen was a comeback from us. Unfortunately, Sonic scored his 4th of the game after a few seconds later. And at that point, we were essentially screwed big time. Unless we were lucky enough to score 2 goals. Only thing lucky enough is even scoring 1, and Jake hits the post to top it all off. A miserable Game 4 indeed. But at the end of the day, we were kind of expecting it. This team really showed a lot of firepower. It's just we had the majority of the firepower in those previous games. Just game 4, they had the greater of the firepower. And we lost 4-2 in game 4. But game 5 though, game 5, oh, we're gonna have a long conversation about this one. Another one of those wild games, a 13-goal affair. 13 goals in this one. Things started out very early in the contest when Jake sniped one home from a long distance from the right boards. It was a beautiful shot from Jake. And then, possessions later, Nick scores the most wanted wraparound goal. I was so hyped in the moment. We had not seen a wraparound goal since Series 5. Series 5, when we saw the Japanese girls take the ice. Fumiko was the recipient of a wraparound goal. We had not seen a wraparound goal in ages until that moment. 2-0 at that point. Mike scored to make it 3-0 with a slap shot on top of those 2 goals. But then they also had a power shot too, so they took full advantage of it. Shadow was the one to take it, and he blasted one home right by Jake's ears and quick stick. 3-1 to score at that point. Nick, however, was not done with scoring yet. Mike and Nick went on a nice odd man attack and went on a break together, and Nick received that pass and took full advantage of it. 4-1 to score at that point. And then it was Ryan himself. Of course, you can't forget about Ryan. If he's going to score 1 goal, might as well give him a chance at another. And he scored on this beautiful power shot. 5-1 at that point. Then, later on in the period, still in the first period by the way. Yes, still in the first period. Sonic and Shadow connect on a nice play together. And that makes it 5-2 at the end of first. That is typically a final score type score, by the way. 5-2 is a very common score in our Mii Hockey series. In fact, the final score of Game 3, to put into perspective, it was 5-2 at the end of first. Put that into perspective on how this game's going to end up being. And boy, it was something else. In the second, there were chances, indeed. But Nick surprised Miller big time with a nice shot from way out. 6-2. Then Sonic's team went on a counterattack the other direction, and Sonic took full advantage of it with a very nice slap shot goal, make it 6-3. But then Nick makes this unreal pass to Mike, and Mike said, "I'm gonna blast it in myself as well." 7-3. Sonic had a power shot here on top of those goals that his team has scored. Quick denied him big time. So we head into the third period with a 7-3 lead. A 10-goal first and second. 10 goals had been scored in the first and second. I wonder what the third period's gonna bring. Oh man, this is gonna be wild. Well, in the third period, there were chances from Sonic. We were just playing take it easy, if you will. Just trying to hang on to our big lead that we had. It got slowly crunched away. Shadow was the one to score to make it 7-4. And man, they just kept pressuring us with chances. They were just so resilient. I mean, they really wanted the next goal so badly. Their offense is just so good. I mean, if you already score 4 goals in one game against a team like this, I mean, you're already setting yourself for being one of the better offensive teams. Later on in the period, they made it 7-5. It's the first time we've ever seen a game where it was by a 7-5 score. As Shadow had scored his 4th of the game. Unreal performance from Shadow. 4 goals in one game. But with 15 seconds to go when they scored that goal, I think it was pretty much over, even though they came so close, despite the comeback they tried to do. And to top it all off, a goal that no one, not even I, could have thought would have went in. Ryan from behind the net, defender by the way, he's a defender. Defensive position player behind the net, aims for a power shot, and it somehow goes in. Somehow goes in. Miller was like, "I'm done with you, man. I'm just gonna sit down and see if you can make this shot." Can you make it, Ryan? Can you make it? That's what's going on in Miller's mind. And Ryan just flat out made it. He just flat out made it. I was not expecting that. But he did make it. Ryan won the bet and made it 8-5. 8-5. Just to add the finishing touches to this wild contest. As we won game 5. 8-5. Wild game is all you can say. But that on top of that is just something else. Never seen that before. What a goal by Ryan. That game was something else. But to close the show in game 6, we just, did our job in parts. This is the game, by the way, where there have been a lot of unassisted goals. Every goal that we scored, besides a couple, they've been unassisted. A lot of unassisted goals in this game. Starts off with Nick scoring, and then Mike. 2-0 at that point. Sonic scored for his team to bring the deficit back to 2-1 at that point. It was something. It was definitely something indeed. Sonic has looked good this whole series. I mean, Quick just gave up a bad rebound to him. 2-1 the score at the end of first. In the second period, Mike did such an unreal spin move and did a fabulous shot from way out to beat Miller. What a goal by Mike to make it 3-1 at that point. A few saves here and there, and that score remained until the third period, where we once again see Miller make such a bad pass directly to the wrong team. Nick stole it from Miller and put it in. Another unassisted goal on top of the ones we've already scored. 4-1 at that point. Then it became 5-1 as the first non-unassisted goal was set up from Mike to Nick to make it 5-1. Mike then scored again. Another unassisted goal, by the way. 6-1. And then the first goal that came that involved 2 assists. 7-1. There you go. What a nice goal to top it off, too. That was a beautiful give and go, by the way. 7-1 to cap off the series. We did it! We did it! American girls and American guys in the books. What a fun couple of series we had, with the Game 5 of this series being a true classic. Funny thing, Game 5s just have been something else. Can I just say right now, Game 5 in Series 16 was a wild 5-4 comeback shootout win from the girls. But then the guys had a wild 8-5 game. 8-5. So you go from a wild game as that to a wild game as this. What is with these Game 5s? I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Let me know what you guys thought. I'll do my best with consistent uploads. Well, I'll see. I'm a full-time student at college, so it's going to be hard to manage it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next time. Your broadcaster signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed Series 16 and this one, Series 17. Thank you guys for watching. Fast Stats coming up next, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day, everyone. Subscribe to the channel, please, and stay tuned for future content.